Don't be fucking around, bro.
I know you ain't on that.
Don't get
I know
smacked.
you ain't on no Four Loco around that bitch. What you got in that bitch, boy? Oh, okay, Mike's. Okay.
I'm gonna take the time to let y'all go on and share this video.
I can see me doing some bench press that bitch.
I do push-ups to it. I just put that thing on because it's like 2 minutes and I just started knocking them out. Shout out ATX DJ Knox for doing this beat.
Shout out to that boy, Pierre, man. He done made me a cold wolf, man. That motherfucker got the empty blue tongue on that motherfucker.
You're gonna have to show us when it's ready, bro.
And I'm gonna keep the blue. I don't give a fuck if it's on red clothes or whatever, but I gotta keep the blue eyes, the blue mouth, everything on that bitch.
Yeah. Whiskey Charlie, what's going on, man? You looking like you in serious mode, you in stand-up mode, you in Captain America mode, you got your hair all up on swole, you look like you got some body in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Your beard filling in. Well, you look, what's going on? You look like you at the gym doing some push-ups. What's going on, Whiskey Charlie?
Hey, a little bit of everything, man. Hey, yeah, no, I actually trimmed down the beard a little bit and had it made it look a little more fuller. I had to, groom it up a little bit, take care of it. So, let it go back, getting full. So, just decided to trim it up before I went to my daddy-daughter dance with my daughter last night. So, of course, being outside, getting that little dark complexion right now, look a little darker than usual.
Oh, I got to do something just for this moment. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, you're looking good. You're looking good there, young man. Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, a.k.a. Big Sarge, in charge of my one and only self, looking to take myself up off the shelf. You know what it is? It's Grunt Speak, which now is going to be called Speak Grunts. Speak Grunts. Because right now somebody has the name Grunt Speak, and we'll do a show about that later or maybe talk about it another day. But we got to switch it. We don't have to. We're deciding to switch it from Grunt Speak to Speak Grunts. So we don't have to have no conflict with nobody else. And also, you grunts got to speak for yourself. I know we call it Grunt Speak as in we were speaking to you, but if you speak grunt, you'll be speaking back to us too. So we're going to send our big shout out to Killer Wolf for blessing us with that. So we're going to be going Speak Grunts.
Kind of like, man, you got milk. Do you speak grunt? You speak grunt? You know what I'm talking about? Put the motherfucking question mark on it. You speak grunt, man?
Ooh,
straight
like
up.
got milk?
Yeah.
I like that. See, I was looking at it a whole different way. Like Grunt Speak on it. Say what's on your mind. Say what's on your heart. Share what you got going on with you. But I like that too. You speak grunt. Because if you do speak grunt, you is sharing what's on your mind and what's on your heart, just in the grunt style way. Not in the grunt style way, but in the speak grunt way. Oh, well, that's what I got to say. It's going to take some time to get used to this because we've been saying Grunt Speak for most of the day, but I'm going to flip it. It's going to be saying Speak Grunt all day. Anyway, welcome to Speak Grunt, where everybody is welcome. Everybody will not be a member, okay? 11B, 11 Charlie, you know the MOS identifier you need to hold. PSA, this may not be for kids, but kids can listen. This may not be for kids, but kids can listen. Speak Grunt. Killer Wolf, Whiskey Charlie, what's been going on, man?
Oh, no, a whole lot over here. Well, actually, a whole lot over here. I just can't, can't even fathom on what's going on, really what's going on in my life. But I can only appreciate the good Lord for what has stepped into my life. But I say one good thing that I had to bring up is last night went to a daddy's daughter dance with my daughter last night. So that was a cool thing to experience. So if you got kids, family, whatever else it is, you guys, hey, just make sure that you are spending the time. Take the time and reach out and do something a little special with your kids out there. So, because I tell you what, it actually brightened up my day, made me feel a lot better, and also to see my girl out there and see the excitement on her face to be able to go out there and uh, enjoy time with other people and also with myself. So definitely something that you need to do. You need to make sure that you're getting out there and letting your kids be vocal too.
Hey, it's a lot of wisdom in you, young man. There's a lot of wisdom in you. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that it took me a lot of years to get, and some things that I'm still working on because you putting yourself before somebody else. So you setting the example and you raising the bar, Whiskey Charlie. I'm telling you, I remember when you was just snotty nose private, didn't know what to do. Yeah, you still got a little bit of that in you too, but it's all good. You know I love you. But man, that's good. Hats off to you. That is real big because you are a daughter's first love. We are a daughter's first love. And if you speak in grunt, you got to learn how to speak their language. You got to put them barrettes in your hair. You got to stay at them volleyball games like Killer Wolf. You got to listen to your daughter sing. Let them pick the music like I do. So everybody got their thing that they have to do, but that's what speak to you. That's what's up, Grunt. Killer Wolf, speak on it, Grunt. Hey, I like that you call it speak, Grunt, now because I get to say speak, Grunt.
All right, I'm about to speak, Grunt. Man, look here. I just been living life, man. You never know when that light switch go get turned off. You take every morning that you wake up, you know what I'm saying, and live like you're not waking up tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? Just make sure you get out there and do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Stay positive, even though we got this fucked up world going on. All this shit happening right here in the city where I'm at just this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? But, man, you got to look at the positives and, live life, man, because you never know when that light switch go get turned off, man.
That's what's up, man. I thought y'all was going to take up a little bit more time while I was sharing these videos and everything, but y'all kept it brief. Whiskey Charlie, what you got for me?
Hey, keep it brief. That's what it's about, right? It's all about action. We're about to get it down and get funky with it. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
you have no idea.
Hey, like I love the new name for it, Speak Grunt, because that definitely speaks to our people, speaks to our fellow grunts out there. It's not just us speaking; it's you speaking. So make sure that you like, you share, you comment. Get out there and let us reach out to all of our fellow 11 Bravos, grunts, anybody else out there that needs us or needs any of our advice and or y'all's advice out there. If you've got something that you want to chime in, don't be afraid to jump in there and give us some of your ideas and stuff like that to make sure that we're helping out our fellow comrades out there.
Look, man, if you miss church for us grunts, this is church right here. It's Sunday, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got the grunt Bible up here, nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? We getting it off our chest, man. You had a hard week, whatever it is, man. Get it off your chest, man. Come holler at us, man. We here. We got the listening ears, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to listen. You know what I'm saying? Speak, grunt, and we mean that shit. Speak.
Keep going, man. I need y'all to keep going. Now I'm on to something else. Now I'm tagging everybody in my Facebook Messenger because I want this thing to go somewhere. We finna speak on it, grunts. And the topic what we talking about, y'all can politic on this because here's what I want to do today, and then I can go back to this. Cool. Here's what I want to do, man. What's going on, Terry? What's going on? We appreciate you tuning in, man. Please make sure you like and subscribe and share the video, bro. That's all we ask. Speak, grunt. Here's what I want to do with this tonight. I want to tell a story. I want to speak, grunts. I want to speak to y'all. I want to speak to this audience real quick, and then I want y'all to tune in. I just want you to tune in. And this whole premises is based off of what type of soldier, battle buddy, leader were you in the military, and then how did that translate into your civilian life? And when I say what type of soldier or what type of leader, were you the type of soldier that just followed whatever chain of command said, whether it be right or wrong? Were you the type of battle buddy that really had your battles back? Like when he was wrong, you checked him like, yo, bro, this fucked up. We ain't finna do this. Or if he was in the club and he was about to scrap because y'all had too much gin and he was clowning Eddie Kane Jr., you know what I'm saying? You had his back. What type of battle buddy was you? What type of leader were you? What type of leader are you? Are you the type of leader that would do as I say, not as I do, like an old school parent? You want your Joe to pass the PT test, but you can't pass the PT test. You want your Joe to be on time, but you can't be on time. Like, what type of leader are you in life? You want your wife to bend over, bust it wide open, give it to you how it's supposed to. You want, you know, if you're a woman watching this, you want your grunt husband, you know, to do all the honeydew stuff. But are you taking care of you? Are you keeping you in shape? Are you leading the family? Are you showing them by what you do as they get that grunt speak on it, grunt? Are you so what are you doing? I want you to speak on that from your leadership point of view. And then I want to talk to you about some shit that I was going on through too. And a couple of y'all grunts already know, and it'll break up the whole premises of the show tonight. So that's all I got right now. I'm going to go back to sharing. Whiskey Charlie, you look like you chomping at the bit. Speak on it, grunt. Go on, give it. Yeah, go on, give it to me. Yeah, because you always come with something intellectual and intelligent and smooth, and then you go, yeah, you do. You drop some bars out your mouth, and then later in the night, when you good and salty, you start getting all wow. And then I know Killer Wolf gonna give it to you.
You gotta get them while you fresh, man. You gotta get them while you fresh, man.
Hey, I don't know why you got to put me out like that, man. Hey, intellectual is definitely not a part of me, but hey, when it came to being a soldier, I think I was more of a motivator, I guess you could say, or enthusiast. Whenever I was in, and I still am to this day, as outside of the military as I was then. I'm about trying to motivate people to keep energy alive, keep people moving. By me being silly. I mean, of course, y'all see me in these videos or outside life, inside a civilian life and in the military. I'm all about trying to keep things lively, and that's what it is. That's what also drives people to want to make sure that they are keep on moving on. Because if somebody's negative, it's going to drag not just one person back; it's going to drag a whole bunch of people back. So you just got to keep it positive. You got to learn how to turn that negative into a positive, because there's no such thing as a negative. The reason why I say that is if it's a negative, it's because you're accepting that it's a negative, right? Everything's a positive. There's a reason why everything is happening to you or to the situations in your life, but it's all how about how you take it and how you drive it to make it into more of a positive, or I can't say positive because everything's a positive, right? But how you drive it to make it keep going to where you want it to be, right? At the end of the day, just like I'd be telling a lot of my associates at work, there's a difference between a need and a want, right? That's also in life. You need something in life, then you want something in life. You want the fancy cars, the nice house, and everything else. But what you need is something to put something over your head. So sometimes you've got to settle down for what you need to ultimately get what you want in life. So sometimes you just got to accept what you have and make sure that you can be appreciative of what you have. And then later on in life, you can get what you want.
I mean, grunt. Well, hey, that's absolutely right. You start out one way, you helping and you inspiring people, other soldiers and guys like that and friends, and there was a whole bunch to take in. But then you start to take all that information and you process it to what you want it to become. And then you manifest what you want. Like you said, if you got a bunch of negative shit coming on you, it's because you manifesting it, whether you want to believe it or not, in some shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? If you keep thinking good things should and will happen, good things should and will happen. But if you feel like the rug gonna fall from up under you, it falls. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people believe they gonna die per se at a certain time or whatever. But if you believe I'm gonna be, in a bad relationship, I'm gonna be jacked up, it's what you're gonna have. So I like how you took that, man. You manifest that thing. You became the leader that you wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Killer Wolf, what you got for us, man? Speak on it, Grunt.
I could say this, man. When I was private, all the way up to PFC. You know, I was just trying to get by. You know what I'm saying, doing what I was supposed to do, make sure I was squared away. And once I got specialist, you know, got the specialist rank, started little deployments, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this is the real stage. You know what I'm saying? It's time to step up and be, you know, put my training to the task, man. And I could say this, man, in my unit, you can ask anybody, bro. I was the jokester. I kept the fucking you know, everybody in tune with shit. I do stupid shit like, you know, hitting on my fucking chest, jumping off the Bradley. You know, I had have a whole fucking company doing it, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I got that E5, you know, I had these soldiers looking up to me, you know, and hey, I had to step up a little more, man. I could be emotionally to them, but I could turn that killer switch on anytime. You know what I'm saying? I could be that jokester, then I could be that killer the next day. But yeah, man, once you get E5 and you actually deploying and you actually got bullets flying, all that bullshit go out the window. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you go soldier up, or you know, it's life or death. Basically, you know what I'm saying? I chose life. You know what I'm saying? I chose to try to bring all my soldiers home. That was important to me. You know what I'm saying? When I was on that Bradley gun, I was laying motherfuckers down. If you wasn't with us, you was against us. You know what I'm saying? So, and I gave two fucks about it. And then we get back to the unit, well, you know, to the FOB. Hey, Killer Wolf the jokester, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. I'm walking up on my soldier, get that fucking parade rest. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? But because most of the guys I was in charge of, they was older than me. So, you know what I'm saying? I treated everybody like grown men, man. But if you fucked up, you chalked up, I was gonna get on your ass. And that's just it. But yeah, man, you got some guys, you know, can't pass the PT test, but they expect their soldiers to do it. You know, I told my driver, I was like, man, we on the killer track. You on killer track. He took it to heart. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, we on the killer track. I call my shit chaos, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I put that label on it. My driver, he felt important because he knew how to operate the gun better than a lot of the motherfucking gunners. You know what I'm saying? He knew the job above him. He knew how to drive that bitch. He could drive that motherfucking track with his eyes closed. But yeah, man, you know, it'd be time to step up. Now you could bullshit and get through maybe back in the rear. But when you got bullets flying, you got lives on the line. You look at these men, bro, they families, you know what I'm saying? These guys hugging their daughters before they leave. They sons, you know, they moms, everybody out there, you know, at the parade field when you leave, man, you keep that mental thought in your head. Like, hey, you got a fucking job to do. Get that shit done. Especially if you got stripes on your chest. Period.
Go ahead. You got some, Whiskey Charlie? Let me get in these comments real quick.
Hey, look. Hey, all I gotta say is, I definitely agree with what Killer Wolf is saying out there. But also, hey, you guys, you can make an impact to anybody's life, no matter what stripes or what's on your chest, right? It's all about being there for a battle. It's all about, no matter who you are, you can be a private, whatever else. We're all gonna make an impact on each other's life, and we've got to be out there to support each other. And the biggest thing is being positive. Again, it's about being positive. You know, everybody has their opportunities. Everybody has their negatives in their life, right? Or I say negatives. It's not really a negative. It's opportunities, right? There's never going to be a negative. It's an opportunity. We've got to make sure we get away from the fact of, oh, well, I'm not going to accept this. You know, you never want to accept that negative as anything, right? It's a positive for a reason. It's going to be a positive. If you start accepting it, then you've already accepted defeat. As 11 Bravo, we never accept defeat, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 of us, don't matter how many of us, we never accept defeat. Hey, when you're on the battlefield, hey, look, and when it comes down to it and you're fighting against people, it could be just you be the last person, but guess what? You're not just going to accept, okay, well, everybody else is dead. I'm just going to die right here. Nah, you're going to be all balls out, fucking blaze of glory, fucking lighting some motherfuckers up. And that's the way you need to be taking it in life as like whenever you're feeling down and backed in the corner, man, just ball wide the fuck open. You need to start lay down fire, because guess what? It's gonna wind out positive for you. It's gonna wind up good for you.
That's just like one of my roommates when I was overseas. You know, he was junky as fuck, and I'm a neat freak. So we was in the little Connex things. You know, they got the little Mitsubishi air conditioners and the little Connex that blows. You got your shit. You know, that's your house space. So I used to take the fucking brush and go up the middle of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sweep my side like that. You gonna sweep the whole room? Fuck that. That's your side. Clean it up. You know what I'm saying? You have issues with your soldiers when you be at the farm and shit like that, but all that shit go out the window once we lock and load. You know what I'm saying? All the issues, motherfucker to piss you off, whatever. That shit go out the window, man. Hey, we both coming back to this motherfucker at the end of the day. Period.
Indeed.
And look at, man, challenge each other. That's what we used to do. I used to just fuck with people, man. You can't shoot worse shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me challenge you to do this. Hey, there she go. There she go. I seen your dress. It was nice. I seen you.
That's what's up. Let me hit these comments real quick that I've been missing. All right. So I was asking, what type of soldier, battle buddy, leader were you? Earlier, McGinnis said he was a dollar tipping Joe. I used to do that too. I didn't have some time taking some Joes to tip some dollars too. We talking about the same tip, or maybe you talking about at the Wild Geese. I don't know. Anyhow, Terry said, lead by example. Yeah, good leader leads by example. Justin Wayne Sutton, whoever that douchebag is, said, like and share. Thank you, Justin Wayne Sutton. Appreciate you. Appreciate you wherever you at. Justin Timberlake Sutton. Gotcha. Rodriguez said, I needed to hear that. The message, I needed to hear this message today. That message today. Thanks for inviting, fellas. Hey, no doubt. We appreciate you being here. Hey, John Kibbe, it's been a while since I heard from you, girl. Jamie finally let you back on. Thank you, Jamie. We appreciate you, Jamie. Appreciate you. Joker here too. Yeah, you know it. Kibbe said, I let someone fuck a girl in Iraq on my team leader's bed. Yeah, I remember that story. And Dykes, hey, what's going on, sir? Hell yeah, my boy Ethan James Smith had bullets flying his way and he handled it like a man. Much love. I appreciate that. So we talking about what type of soldier, what type of battle buddy, what type of leader are you? Not only am I talking about this in sector, Grunts, am I speaking about this in sector, what we did in our real job? Because for the three of us, we out. Most people that follow our platform that I know of, the people that I'm communicating with, that I'm seeing right now, they out. You know what I'm saying? Some of my seniors. But for the ones that's in, we appreciate everybody that's here. I'm not just speaking of what type of leader we was during the Army days. What type of leader did you transition into in life, in your everyday? You know, we heard Whiskey Charlie talking about the daddy-daughter dance being awesome and doing that and how proud he was of that. You know, Killer Wolf always talks about taking his queen out and doing something with his daughter and things like that. If you follow their page, you'll know. So things that people are doing in life, right? Now what I want to do, man, I want to speak, Grunts. I want to speak about something. I just want to share some stuff that was on my mind, and you'll get where I'm going about the importance of knowing what type of leader and soldier you're going to be, because you setting the example for somebody else. So when I was in the military, I think I was what they consider squared away, whatever the fuck that mean, to be honest with you. I just felt like I was doing my job. I did not always pass the PT test. My uniform wasn't the best, but I looked good above some average Joes sometimes. So I thought squared away was just doing my fucking job. I didn't need a pat on the back for that. But I also had some high-speed leaders who let me know that, yo, the best thing you could do is give back the wisdom to the young cat. So that's what I would do. Any knowledge that I had, I would share it with somebody else, because I found out quick that the easiest way to get through the Army was to play by the rules and shit, either be at the top of the pack, don't be at the bottom of the pack, or be, in that first 10 percentile. Meet the right people, right? It's not hard. It ain't rocket science. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that, and as a soldier, I was good. I excelled. Moved up to become a team leader. Me and Killer Wolf was talking about that earlier. Moved up, became a team leader. I think I did pretty well, you know, in Iraq, I guess, for what it's worth. I came home for, you know, my soldiers came home, you know, my team came home for what I thought I was in charge of was all good. I made some fuck ups. I had some mistakes like everybody do. I had some boo-boo uh-oh moments, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I had some moments where I was rock solid. I was on point, you know? So I did well. And I finally became a staff sergeant, which was far enough for me. I never wanted to go no further than that. Because after that, it became all paperwork, politics, and bullshit. And I wasn't part of that. I wasn't with that. That's what I understood for me for the Army. You know what I'm saying? So once I got disconnected somewhat from the Joes at an E7 level, if I'd have went there, I was like, I don't want that. So as an E6, I became a leader that learned to listen. You know, I was older now. I was like, shit, 33, 34, 35 maybe. You know what I'm saying? I was what they would consider older. Probably close to 40, huh, Whiskey Charlie? I don't know. What year is it? 2021 and 20. And when I got out, and I'm 44 now. So yeah, I was like 40. I've been out 6 years, 38. I was done. Anyhow, I was a good leader. I started listening more. I started talking. I started listening more to my soldiers, not just do it my way. Because I used to be a fucking do as I say, not as I do. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always passing the PT test, and it made me feel like shit when I got to go do a counseling statement on a Joe that didn't pass the PT test when I know I didn't pass it either. You know what I'm saying? There's some pencil work, paperwork going on. I don't want to be this type of leader. This is not the example I set. What you got, Whiskey Charlie? You itching?
Hey, look, hey, that all comes down to, hey, even if military and also civilian life, you have the same exact similarities. There's a difference between a boss and a leader, right? When you got a boss that just going to boss around and tell people to do something, even though that they can't do it right, then you have a leader that's going to lead by example. Just like Terry said on there earlier, you know, you're going to lead by example. A lot of people, whenever you're looking for something that you want to do in a career, what can I say here? When you're looking for a career, like me, Home Depot, right? My career is Home Depot. A lot of people don't think as retail as a whole lot of people think as a career, but I take my job seriously. But also, I want to make sure I lead by example, right? I don't do everything 100% that I'm supposed to do, but I want to make sure I lead people into the right direction, right? As a leader, you could be a roadblock to somebody's success, as they say in Home Depot. You could be a roadblock to somebody's success, right? Same thing in the military. If you're a leader, you could be a roadblock to their success, right? Why are you blocking them from being successful? What are you doing to keep them being from successful, right? Are you not making sure that they understand what exactly as what their job title is, right? Well, what are you getting them all the proper training that they need? You know, hey, is the military actually training us where we need to be at to get us to be successful, right? Are they giving us the right coach, teaching, and training, as they would say at my job, right? So I believe that the military has a lot of opportunities in those pieces. And I know that a lot of people go in there and see that, like you were saying earlier, like how come you can hold somebody accountable for a PT test whenever you yourself, you can't do it? Like that to me is just completely mind-boggling. And that's the same thing when you go into civilian life. If people can't do the same exact job you can, then how come I can be held accountable from that point?
You got something, Killer Wolf?
Yeah, man. You know what Whiskey Charlie was saying, like, I don't know, man. A lot of soldiers, some soldiers they have that eye of the tiger. Some soldiers they come in and outperform the NCOs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on, right there. Real talk, true spit, no lie. Yeah. I was an E4 corporal in the National Guard. I was an E4 corporal, and I was a squad leader of like a 13-man squad, and it was 2 E6s in another squad. I remember having a talk with the first sergeant, and he's just like, "Hey, some people care about people and care about the job and what they do, and some people just here to say they here." But you were saying there's some soldiers that look better than NCOs. Anyhow, go ahead, man.
Yeah, basically, man, it's the eye of the tiger, man. Once I started taking myself serious with the military, got out that private mindset, started getting a little more money, you know what I'm saying, climbing rank, you know what I'm saying. I started looking at the guys that's ahead of me, like, I want their job. You know what I'm saying? What can I do to put myself, up there, you know what I'm saying, to learn what they, learn what they got and more, you know what I'm saying, better myself more. I was the type of cat, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was always on time, but at the same time, I wasn't that guy to get my shit out for the weekend for, say, I gotta clean my TA50 or some shit. I ain't doing that shit the last minute. I'm out there drinking gin and juice and shit, but I get it done. You know what I'm saying? I found a way to get it done. But as I progressed in my military career, I got a little bit more organized like I am now. I'm a lot more organized. And, took a lot of that shit with me, man. So a lot of soldiers, they have that eye of the tiger. Some don't. Some just there for the paycheck, you know what I'm saying, which I was. But I think the bullets got to flying. Shit got real,
Hey, Killer Wolf. Hey, my question would be to our battles out there or to individuals out there is what made you be that either that wolf type person, come in and be snap on it, and what made you be that individual that you weren't sure. From that point is like, hey, you got to ask yourself, okay, why am I not the wolf, right? I myself, whenever I got in the military, I never thought I was going to make it through. First of all, I never thought I was going to even get even close to making through basic training. First of all, second of all, I never thought I was going to be able to go on a deployment and make it through and come back, But and it all comes down to is who you have to your left and who you have to your right. That's going to help you out. That's going to ultimately help you make you successful. And that's where it comes to leadership. I can let you know this much. I served with Big Sarge over here, and I can let you know this much that his experience, his knowledge, that's also helped me guide me to where I am at to this day. Whether it was something small, whether it was to all the push-ups that he made me do, to whether the smoke sessions, to anything like that, right? Every little thing you think that nothing counts. Like even when you're going to school, right? When the school, like, well, I'm never going to use English. I'm never going to use math when I get older. I'm going to do this, right? But there's going to be some little piece, some little part in every little thing that you do, no matter what your job or what career or what MOS you are. 11 Bravos, everybody always says, oh, what are you going to do when you get out? You're going to be a police officer? Oh, look, I'm retail. I'm able to support my family off of what I do, right? You got grunts to the left and right of me over here that are able to support off of what they do. You can do a lot of things. It's all about what's right here. At the end of the day, it's all about what's right there and what you believe in, what yourself to do.
Let me get in these chats real quick and shout out our grunts that's speaking to us. Speak on it, grunts. Christian Dyke say earlier, after he said, hell yeah, my boy Ethan J. Smith, he said, you're one of my better soldiers. Salute, sir. I appreciate that. That goes a long way for me. Gloria said, hey, Justin. Hey, Gloria. Thank you for tuning in. Dykes also said that it's the same as an officer. Most good officers get out as a captain. That's like when I was talking about getting out as a staff sergeant. Because, to be real, for some of us, I don't know. For me, once I got in those secret squirrel rooms with the NCOs and shit, thinking it was going to be smarter, bigger, brighter, I found out it was just as fucked up as sitting outside being that private waiting to see what's taking so long to go home. So anyhow, once you realize you don't want to deal with that no more, you move on. Terry said, for your information, I was asking about squared away earlier. He said squared away comes from old sailing ships when they were docked in harbor for inspection. All the cross members from which the sails were hung, the bars and shit, were placed exactly square with the line of the ship. So that's where the term squared away comes from. And I guess they use it a lot in the Army about uniform. That's when you're shining boots and Army knowledge and things like that. If you pass the PT test, you were squared away. Kibby say, I like to develop people as a leader. My last success was a mentally and physically abused employee female. Her husband did, as you can imagine. She just recently found the courage to leave, get a small place of her own, and restart her life at 43. We're not perfect, but if you truly care about them, people will follow. Hey, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. I don't know how it was in Baton Rouge and how it was in Virginia. And this ain't no knock on Detroit, but Detroit, that 8 Mile movie, it's a real movie. It's a fine line. It's the divider. You know what I'm saying? It's segregation like no other. And I grew up with not a lot of white people in my neighborhood, but fortunately for me, I had one or two that I've seen in my family as a youngster. One was a transvestite, even before I was old enough to even understand what the transvestite was. I have an auntie that's white. I have white cousins in my family, like all that, right? But I never was really intertwined with whites like I was in the military. I never knew. I don't understand race. I love people. But Kibby here, who wasn't my leader right away, but became my leader in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? Kibby here and several other white guys in Alpha First of the 125 you helped me too. You helped develop me too. See more than what the narrative was painted to be coming out of Detroit as a black guy. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I say I got white people that rock with me stronger than some of my black friends do. So when he say that, what type of leader he is, I can speak to that just like Whiskey Charlie was speaking to me, because I'm an example. All this that I do is an example of somebody believing in me. You know what I'm saying, Grunts? That's all I'm speaking on. All of us get to a certain place in life because somebody believed in us or they seen something else that they thought they could pull out of us, that they could help us do. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Kibby. I see you keep doing what you're doing. You always know, though, it's because of my black ass that you were safe in Iraq. So it's all right. Dykes was saying earlier, it is the same as an officer. He said that earlier. Good officers get out when they're captains. And he also said, get the bleep out of here. I don't believe you actually failed the APFT. I will not tell a lie. I failed several APFTs, never the push-ups nor the sit-ups. Often a 2-mile run because I did not want to run. I was fast in the sprint. Other than that, I never really pushed myself to give my ultimate best. That was a struggle for Big Sarge at that time.
Hey, my worst enemy was the sit-ups. I can do run, I can do push-ups, but sit-ups I could not do. I could not do sit-ups.
Yeah.
I can't lie, man. I never had a problem with that shit.
No.
Fucking Wolf and his perfect 300s.
I wasn't in the 300 club that much. I hit it every now and then, but I was on gin back then, man. So I hit it every now and then, but I never had problems with it, man.
I was 300 on the shooting range, dog.
Listen, Killer Wolf was running with the damn A++ group, okay? Basic training, bro. Like the captain, our basic training captain had a private team like Ilya Kuyimche. You know what I'm saying? The dude that just broke the marathon, ran under 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I did a speech on him. That dude. He had a group of special people that ran with him, and Killer Wolf was one of them. Like he always, I know him to do his thing.
Hey, we used to already been ate breakfast by the time y'all get back to that bitch.
For sure, real talk. Definitely you are, Dykes, my white brother, sir. You already know it. Big Doc Owens, the man, the myth, the legend, the ambassador for the EMT community, COVID, Snowvid, Black Lives Matter rallies. My man, Doc Owens, very intelligent, best medic I know in the military. He say, serving under Staff Sergeant Smith was a clinic on good leadership. Wow. Blessed to have experienced it. Never had anyone that's vocally believed in me more. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, Whiskey Charlie. A little bit of
There you go.
There you go. What time is it? We got to get off before 2200 killer time because Whiskey Charlie get crazy. But thank you, Doc Owens. You are a hell of a soldier. You know, hell of a man. Appreciate you, bro. Definitely. Big Rinka, the Yeti, Big Rinka. He say mentorship is a huge part of leadership. Absolutely. Rodriguez says, shit, I was Hot Rod, aka Big Rod. I kept my PT at max. Learned that my squad, Anderson, couldn't handle standing around smoking the shit out of me. I wanted more. That was what's up. Yeah, Big Rod, you did turn into a little quiet monster over there. You had your little sexiness going on, your little Rico Suave. Yeah, Big Rod was tight. I like them. Rinka said, you're not building or developing your soldiers in the future. Leaders, you're not leading. That's absolutely right, man. That's absolutely right. But then it's about transitioning that to life. And as I was talking about earlier, man, on my Facebook page, I ain't gonna lie, this speak grunt, so I'm gonna speak on it. Now, back when we was calling it Grunt Speak, we were speaking to y'all and everything, you know, was speaky clean, right? But today I need to speak on something. The other day I put a post on my Facebook. I was going through something. I ain't gonna even lie, Grunts. I was going through something. I needed a long break from social media and everything, just outside of military life. Always excelled in military life, but in my personal life, I honestly felt like I was always failing, hitting many obstacles and wasn't seeing them as opportunities. Like, I'm an emotional person. If you know me, you close to me, you know that. It's my good, my bad, my ugly, but it's me. It's what makes me me. That's why everybody here, because I got a connection with people. You know what I'm saying? So I was going through something the other day and I got up about 2 a.m. and I spoke about it. That's just me. I had to speak about it. And I'm like, I'm about to get off all social media. I'm finna take a break. I'm walking away. I hit Killer Wolf and Whiskey Charlie and was like, yo, I need y'all to take over the show for the next 30 to 45 days. And they like, huh? Why? What's going on? I cut off all social media, all Facebook, all Instagram, TikTok. I was gone, right? But I didn't speak, Grunts, on what I was really feeling or going through in my personal life. I wasn't speaking at the negative things that I was seeing. You know what I'm saying? You know, you put so much on. I'm a positive guy, but I'm an emotional guy. And sometimes we attempt to put so much out into the world that we're not putting into ourselves, right? So for me, I realized I had been being quiet lately. I haven't been talking lately, and that's not me. That's not who I'm supposed to be. Although I get on camera, do a little video, I wasn't speaking to me the way I needed to no more. So I was going to take a break. Killer Wolf and McGinnis, shout out McGinnis, I know he on here somewhere, reached out to me instantly and was like, yo, everything good? You know, we got you, but you need to speak. McGinnis was like, hey, stay focused, man. The enemy is busy. The Lord got you doing something, you know, stay in the line. I'm like, got you. This was all day before yesterday. Last night, my 24 hours was amazing. I had a buddy come through and pick me up and just take me out and talk with me and ride with me and remind me of the things that we talked about when he last seen me. I was in a 2-bedroom apartment sleeping on the floor with my wife and my daughter sharing the room, bro. Like asking for more, like I need to get more. Am I doing the right thing? I was talking about inspiring people and handing out cards and putting a podcast together on Spotify and all that shit. But I ain't see none of that. I ain't see the fact that I had moved into a nice, beautiful 4-bedroom house. You know what I'm saying? That Killer Wolf told me. It was like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see none of that because I was only seeing the personal things that I thought I was struggling at, right? Sometimes we get so masked into speaking to everybody else, you don't speak to yourself. And you need your brothers on your left and your right to get you back centered. When McGinnis and Killer Wolf reached out to me, it was like, yo, you can't do that. You know, you got to keep doing you. This is what you do. Because it helps everyone else. Grunts, I almost stepped back from myself and not did what the greatest thing for me to do. And that's to speak to you so we can help each other get through. What type of leader would I be if I say, speak to me, but then I don't speak to you? This not what this is about. This is not what this is built on. This ain't just about for likes and thumbs ups and shit like that. This for people to really grow and move forward, for everybody to get on this thing and talk about how they winning with their wife, how they didn't talk another brother down from suicide, how they winning in their finances, how we doing businesses together. This ain't just about talking bullshit. This ain't just talking about being squared away and not understanding what it means. This is about really speaking to move forward. So in order for me to be Big Sarge and be the leader that these fine gentlemen said I am, I have to be that and I have to speak on it, Grunt. So I want to thank my Grunt brothers for reaching out to me because it got me back centered. And that's what the family and the community is about. It brings you back centered so you can keep doing what you got to do. Sutton said it earlier, never accept defeat. I done lost that a lot of shit, but I done came back. You know the story. High school dropout, wife, kids, all that. Army. You done came back from something. It don't matter what the type of leader you was yesterday. How are you leading yourself and your family today? Are you being the example that you want to see? You know what I'm saying? It's like me and Killer was talking. I'm like, bro, you got a 6-bedroom house, 5 bedrooms. There's 3 of y'all. He like, bro, I want more. Why not? Why can't I have more? It's not about being greedy. It's about asking yourself to give more. When you were fucking in battle in Iraq and you was tired with that IOTV on, that flak, and you had to run, you knew if I run just a little more, maybe I won't get shot in my ass. You know what I'm saying? And you did it. So maybe if you just run a little bit more in your personal life, maybe if you learn to trust people and let your past go, bro, that's when you start to really grow and flow as a leader. Go ahead, speak, Grunt.
Let me tell you this, bro. I'm glad to see you here, man, because I got the message. Got up about 5, something like that. I seen my phone. I seen a long message. I read that motherfucker. I was like, hold up. I must be still asleep or something. I know this ain't the homie, man. I know this. Let me call my brother, man. But I'm glad to see you, man. Look, we here for you, man. Just like I said, whatever you need, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see you here still standing, on the show. Because on the cool, I was like, man, what the fuck we gonna do? I got Whiskey Charlie over there playing with titties and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It be me and Whiskey Charlie. He over here. I'm like, man, what I'm gonna do now, man? But hey, I'm glad to see you here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta offset Whiskey Charlie. He be over there. You know what I'm saying? So say if it's just 2 of us on there, everybody will be like, man, what that guy over there doing? So, they probably be focusing, but yeah, man, all bullshit aside, I'm glad to see you here, man. Look, keep pushing, baby.
You already know, man. It's definitely this right where I'm supposed to be. This is where I need to be, bro. I'm telling you, man.
It's my bad to cut you off, man. The show ain't gonna be the show without now one of us. If Whiskey Charlie gone, because he brings his shit too. Like you said, you gotta catch him fresh. But he got the little shit going in the background. You got some grunts that's like, man, that dude, that crazy. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have Whiskey Charlie. Like, what Whiskey Charlie at, man? But yeah, man, we all need to keep this shit rolling, man.
So that's what it is. That's what it is, man. That's what we speaking on. That's what this platform is about. And in order for me to be a good leader, I gotta lead by example. Get it, girl? Go and get you some then. You get hungry, girl, as Z would say. You hungry, girl? So, man, in order for me to be the leader for my family and everything else, I have to be able to free myself. It's something in life that anybody can shoot expert, but can you be an expert every time you shoot? Anybody can shoot expert, but can you be an expert every time you shoot? Most people not. Most people not going to be an expert every time you shoot. But if you understand that, the thought of you being expert, the thought of you being sharp in your mind, if you executing at the highest level every time you executing, you an expert. And once you start setting that example, then people follow. So it's like now I'm taking my army and transitioning into my civilian life. And I just think in that life, I didn't have patience because I didn't have that life right. Some of y'all had it right in your army life because it was the structure, it was the calling to, it defined you, but you might not have had it right in the civilian life. That's why we still got guys coming home killing themselves. That's why we still got guys coming home, beating on their girls and, not being able or being afraid to go get their benefits, something that they earned, something that they worked for. You know what I'm saying? Because they're afraid to lead themselves.
I say this, bro. Give yourself a pat on the back, man. We're a product of your environment, man. You touched me and as a young soldier, you know what I'm saying? I was up under you. I was coming over there to your bunk, getting information and stuff like that. Whiskey Charlie served under you. You know what I'm saying? This is what you built, man. This is your vision. You know what I'm saying? That came together. You know what I'm saying? That each of us to spark something from you, you know what I'm saying? And it trickled on down. So, we just got to keep spreading the love, man. Keep on, keep the brotherhood together, bro.
Hey, I know me and Big Sarge, outside of this video chat here, we were talking about something that kind of touched on a lot of things with me. But what it comes down to a lot with us as 11 Bravos is, hey, man, pride, right? We all have pride in what we do. We all have pride in everything we do. And I think with pride also, we let it hinder us also at times, right? You got to let that pride sometimes step to the side and really accept reality and accept fact. You know, when it comes to reality, with pride, you know, like 11 Bravos, you hear us. We talk about everything. We supply everybody with jobs. Like, if it wasn't for us grunts, there wouldn't be anybody else in the military. We supply people with like the medics. We supply them with people that they had to fix us, right? We had to with the mechanics. They can't fix victim vehicles if we ain't fucking shit up, because that's what we do. We fuck shit up, right? We supply everybody with jobs. If they need to know where they need to land and need to know where to find to drop bombs on people, that's where we come into play. Not anybody else, but us infantry. But at the same time, we've also got to make sure that that pride doesn't overwhelm or overtake us at the same time, right? We got to be realist and as people and as individuals to make sure that we're also working together as a team. That pride and teamwork, if you can consolidate those two and realize, work those two together, it'll work out a whole lot better.
Man, that's one thing for sure. Again, that's why I talked about, and we always like to pull topics where we can pull it from our Army life and how does it relate to civilian life or just life in general. Fuck Army life, civilian life. I get it. I know it's two different hats, two different worlds, but how it relates to your everyday life. It's something you learned in the Army that'll help you right now. It's something that, you learn in civilian life that'll help you right now. So you got to get that pride out the way. Let's jump in these comments real quick. Dyke says, were these two guys in my platoon in Iraq? Shamefully, I can't remember my roster from 15 years ago. No, they were not. Don't feel bad, sir, because I'm still, sometimes I had a hard time remembering you over there with us as a hooligan. But Killer Wolf is from 27 Calf at Fort Hood. That was my old basic training, buddy. So that's where he was at. Unless you was at 27 Cav in 03, 04, 05, sir. No, that's not him. Whiskey Charlie there. That's my battle buddy from Texas National Guard, Bravo Company Bulldogs, first of the 141, 09-10 Iraq tour. So, they with me. But yeah, they with you. You brother from another mother, sir. He say, you inspire me all the time, more than any other brother from Iraq. Love you, brother. Love you too. I really appreciate it. Love you too. Kibby say, keep doing what you guys do. Keep doing what you do, Grunts. Keep doing what you do. Ethan, Jamie, and I will forever hold a place in our hearts for you. One thing, Ethan, I was born in Flint. I'm forever harder than you. You wish. You know, Flint. Just because you was born there don't mean you was raised there. When you raised in Waterford or Kid Rock or something like that. Big Yeti Rinka say the east side. All right, Kibby, I'm going to have to give it to Sir Rinka just because by default size, he might be from the east side of Flint. And Dyke say, love you. Oh, damn, you forgot me. I never forget about you. I remember you more so from Alpha Company, being in there with you than I do from Hooligan, because I came and showed up there with the Hooligans late at Grayling, but I was there the whole time. So anyhow, were you over 3rd platoon? Because I remember Greenwood was 1st platoon, and then we had that other guy, I forgot his name, that got fired, I think. But yeah, anyhow, I don't want to go on a tangent. What you on now, Whiskey Charlie? He's switching it up. It's about to be trouble. So Grunts, that's what I needed to speak on, man. Sometimes we all go through something, but you got to speak on it. Who would you be if you asked your wife and your kids to rock with you, to support you, but you're not rocking with you and you're not supporting yourself? You've already overcome some true obstacles in life that we've turned into opportunities. If you feel like you out of shape, get back in shape. You've been out of shape before. Nobody was in perfect shape when they showed up to basic training. Yeah, I know you was younger and this, that, and the third, and your body is different, but our minds are stronger now than they was when we were 18 and 19 years old. It's amazing what you can train a body to do again.
Hey,
I'm 44, I'm still rucking.
hey, look, check it out, Big Sarge. Hey, that's where it goes into. Hey, when you go through your basic training stages, you got a mental breakdown, a physically breakdown, and then they go into the other stages. Right in life, you're going to go through the same exact stages. You know, physically you're going to be broken down, whether what type, mentally you're going to be broken down, and then you're going to be broken down physically, right? Physically, hey, you may be aging, but mentally you've got everything you need to, but it's all about how you work it into the system that you're working, and what type of job or career that you decide that you wanted to go into. That career and how you physically or mentally do it, doesn't matter how you do it, but as long as everybody has the same common goals, right? And it's all about that teamwork. It all relates back to that teamwork and how you're going to be successful at the end of the day.
That's absolutely right. That is absolutely right, 100%. And I think for me, T. Brazier, what's happening, man? That's my boy from high school, T. Brazier. Him and Fat Neck McQueen, as they called him back in the day, probably one of the deadliest running back combinations. I think back then in high school, you know, growing up in Detroit, running backs was kind of small, but T. Brazier probably broke the mold. He's probably, I don't know, 6'2", 200, playing fullback. Nothing nice. What's up, Brazier? But absolutely, man. Mentally, it all starts there, bro. It all starts there. And I think for me, mentally, I'm a lot stronger than I sometimes would give myself credit for. Only when it came to people that was real close to me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes as grunts, we go back in that pride and we be living under an umbrella. We be living under our own umbrella, and you'd be afraid to let yourself out, but really let people in. You know what I'm saying? And to really move forward, you got to be willing to let people in, just like you know what I'm saying? You want to get out, because we all have something to give. We all have something to give. You leaving the footprint on this earth. You just get to decide how you leave it. You get to decide how you leave it. It's a purpose for everybody paying. All the bullshit that you've been through, or that you went through, or what you thought broke you, brought you right to this moment today. Like this Speak Grunt, which started out as, actually, this is the third name change. When I first started, I called it Grunt Talk. And somebody informed me that it was a show called Grunt Talk. Then I switched to Grunt Speak when I asked Killer Wolf. Now we found out it's somebody else. Now we speak Grunt. But it was all an idea, a thought. We all had a thought. Killer Wolf thought about moving to the ATL, building a big badass house. Whiskey Charlie thought about moving where he lived and doing the family thing. Thought, bro. What's your thoughts? How you gonna lead yourself? What you got?
Thought. Wait, hold up. You said thought? Or are you talking about that hoe over there? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm no hoe over here, okay? I used to be.
Bro, you want me to keep on talking about how you was chained up in the barracks?
Hey, look. You can talk all you want, but guess where I'm at now? Hey. Who gives a shit what I was then? Because now you wish you was me.
Hey, bro. Have y'all ever got a pair of those marine shorts, man? We got a couple pairs of them shits in the job. The
catch me, fuck me shorts.
The green fucking shorts, man. Bro, look. You got motherfuckers that get in the boots and shit and act a straight ass, got nerve to be out there trying to do cabatas in the motherfucking marine shorts, man. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit is crazy than a motherfucker, man.
So the question I have is, did you win at combatives with your marine shorts on, or did you lose?
Hey, look here, man. Hey, we was in that bitch getting down and dirty, but I ain't gonna lie to you, getting down and dirty in that bitch, but hey, when we put them uniforms on, we knew it was time to go to work, though, man.
There I was, balls deep in my fellow battle.
I'll be like, hey, man, don't put me in a triangle choke. That's against the rules right now, boy. We can't do the triangle chokes and none of that shit like in them songs, man. Fuck that.
Hey, so you can't do no rear naked choke either, man. You can't get all up on my back and that thing hanging out your shorts, bro. Hey,
Man, we was in the job, man.
Well, hold on, that's not a mistletoe.
You know, you gotta cover your face and pull.
It's a lot of illegal shit with the when you got those on, man. We got to set the ground rules before we get to rolling, man.
Hold up, that's not a mistletoe. Hey, look, it's not a mistletoe there hanging above my head. What the fuck is this? I ain't supposed to kiss anybody.
Hey, man. You know, everybody know. Well, in the Army, the Rangers have them. They call them Ranger panties. They had the little black ones. They have some little green ones too. I never got any, man, but I hear for running though, they real comfortable. Again, that goes with your pride. So it takes something like special forces to be like, look, bro, we Rangers. We gonna make it cool. You know what I'm saying? Because just the regular dude on the street, you're not going running in your neighborhood in those shorts if you're not no track guy. This is not what you do on a regular basis. Your pride not gonna let you. You would do that for silliness, probably. But your pride just not naturally not letting you put those on. Hey, you got to take it and make it your, you know, you got to make it your bitch. You got to, man.
Hey, I got some big hills down here in ATL, man. I got 2 extra paths for when y'all come visit. We're gonna get stupid fucking drunk and run through these hills out here, man, in the neighborhood. I think they're gonna call HOA on our ass.
Hey, they ain't ready. They ain't ready.
The way I'm gonna run it too. Them hills is drunk.
Hey, look, I will be an American flag speedo at the same time. What's good? What's up? Let's do this.
I bet he would too. I bet he would. I bet he would, man. Hey, you know what, man? Regardless to what type of soldier you was, what type of battle buddy you was, what type of leader you think you may have been, or someone may have told you you were. If you listening to this message today and you heard any of this conversation today, just know this. You have the opportunity to change what you feel about yourself today by starting to say something different to yourself today, but then taking action. One thing's for sure. Without taking no action, you don't get no results. It's people that go to the gym for 3 years and look the same. It's people that go to the gym for 3 months and you don't remember their name. You gotta take action in whatever you do, man. You gotta speak, Grunt. Somebody speaking to you. The God, Buddha, Allah, whatever you believe in, the great ranger lead up ahead, whatever your spiritual thing is, somebody speaking to you, Grunt. So it's some speaking you need to do too to help somebody else get through. We all one big chain. You might not think you're doing something, but to somebody else, you're doing your thing. So keep on speaking, Grunts. Whiskey Charlie, Killer Wolf. I don't know if y'all got anything else. We can release the people. It's up to y'all self. Hold on real quick. Hello. Hello.
Housekeeping.
Right now, what's going on? Yeah, I'm still live for like the next minute or two. All right. Come on. My apologies. That's my brother. That's my civilian brother who see me kind of like my army brothers do, and we kind of gill back and forth. So anytime he call, I do answer because he doesn't reach out that often. So it's straight out of Detroit. Sometimes our mentality want to keep us in Detroit and keep us trapped in those areas that don't allow us to grow. You become the company you keep. So if you want to grow, keep around company that's growing. That's what I love about the infantry. Wild and crazy, forever friendly, forever violently, can be violent if they have to be, but always growing and moving freely. Speak, Grunts. I don't got nothing else to say, man.
Hey, look. My I guess you would say final words would be hey, Grunts, me and Big Sarge were talking about it earlier. He called me, and it goes back to that pride thing in there that I know every grunt has. But hey, there is benefits out there for you. I truthfully, I want to say that make sure you reach out there and seek out those benefits that's out there for you, whether it's physically or mentally that you have going on for you in your life. Don't let that pride overtake you. I know for the 8 years that I have been technically, quote unquote, out of the military, I let pride take over me and never seek that benefit. And now, within the last week or two, I have seeked out that those benefits that the of course that was out there for me, and it has blessed me for my future. So I want y'all to make sure that you seek out those benefits that are out there for you. Don't let that pride take advantage of you, because you earned it. You deserve it. Make sure you reach out to somebody that can help you out. If you have any questions about it, or if you need any help reaching out to try to find out what type of benefits I'm talking about, reach out to me. Killer Wolf, I know Killer Wolf and Big Sarge both reached out and have done those things. But make sure you reach out to the VA and make sure you get what you have earned. I ain't saying that you hadn't done anything. Like I say, you've earned this. You've earned these benefits, right? It's nothing that's just handed to you. You have earned this by, serving for your country, doing your part. So make sure you reach out and get that help that you need.
Pomegranate. Killer Wolf, what you got?
Keep mine simple and sweet. Man, for us looking at this beginning of this week, basically, man, live this week like the doctor told you it's your last. You know what I'm saying? If you're in good health right now, you know what I'm saying? What would you do if that doctor told you it was your last week? You know what I'm saying? Live this week like it's your last, man. You know what I'm saying? Every day you wake up is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? We all go fall, man. Take shit off the shoulder, wipe yourself down, and get the fuck back up, man. Killer Wolf out, baby.
Hey, Big Sarge. Hey, look, I want everybody else. I know I talk a whole lot, but what I'd like to, for our fellow grunts that are listening in on us, I want to be able to. I want some of our fellow battles, or some of anybody that's watching, to help with sharing, and commenting on our videos. Make sure you get us out there. I'm going to try to, by next Sunday, try to come up with an emblem or something to make sure that we can.
Grunt.
All right, never mind. Hold up. Never mind. Big Sarge talk.
Let me put this out here. That's a pet peeve of mine, and I ain't been adopting it lately. If you know me, you know this. Wolf, I know Wolf know you've been close to me. That word try, just strike that from your vocabulary. Either you is or you ain't. You either gonna have it done by next Sunday, you're gonna have something to bring us. We gotta stop this shit, because we keep on saying what we is and what we trying to do. When we trying to fail. You ain't trying to wipe your ass, is you? You wipe it when it need to be wiped. So you either you don't. You pull your pants up. You try to pull your pants up. No. So either we
who wipes their ass anymore? Come on, man. Come on.
Or we ain't. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna come up with a logo for us, and I'm going to get it established so that people, if you want to purchase or whatever else, I'd like to be able to send out for anybody and everybody that watches us on a consistent base. I like to be able to send out a T-shirt that my wife can make, or a hat or something like along that line, to
put a date on. Yeah, let's do this. Let's bring in the family then. Let's bring in the brigade. Let's get the brigade's opinion real quick. How about we do this then, Whiskey Charlie? I'm not saying that you're not capable of doing it, but I know you like me, because I know the inner workings of some things with you. And I know we big dreamers, we want to see it right away. How about this? How about the three of us get together, we come up with some ideas, and then we put it out there and let some people talk about what they like. And that way we can go with a straight plan for your wife and my wife, instead of just saying, yo, bombard them with this, and they look at us like, then that gives us time to actually release it. But we could put a date on it. That way we not just jumping out there and throwing some shit together because it feel good, but we can put a date on it and say, by this date, we'll be sending prototypes for y'all to look at for Speak, Grunt. How about that?
Word.
Cool. So we'll talk about that offline. I ain't looking to get you out there, but I know how we could be. We have big, great ideas. We want a whole bunch of shit. We want it right now. And then we say it and then it don't manifest and it don't look like we taking care of stuff. So let's plan it. It's like hitting the objective. You plan, execute. So that's how we going to get down with that one.
What he said.
Hey, like Wolf said, live. I want to piggyback on that. He said, live this week like it's your last week, right? I want you to, I've been listening. I ain't gonna even lie to you. When I was going through my go-through, I just kept hearing this freaking, I wish that I could have this moment for life. Nicki Minaj. I wish that I could have this moment for life. I was walking home the other day from like Little Caesars. I had my wife drop me off. It was 2 miles away. I just played that song and it was like, what moment? What moment? The shit that I'm going through is like, no, just this moment in life to be able to walk, to be able to breathe, to be able to look on Facebook, to be able to touch my wife. I wish I could have this good moment to be able to breathe on my own for life because 1 minute this shit gonna end. So don't live just this week like it's about to be the end of your life. Live every moment like it's the rest of your life. Live every moment like it's the rest of your life and keep going after the best version of you. Like my man Killer Wolf say, keep pushing, G. Before you know it, you'll be there. Hey, in 2002, Killer Wolf was 118 pounds soaking wet. Now he probably 185 to 205 pound silverback gorilla. Hard work.
190 silverback, baby. Silverback.
Saying all that to say, man.
But yeah, you know, basically, like you said, man, we take a lot of shit for granted. Good health. You got people out there with, you know what I'm saying, can't see, can't walk. We got brothers out there that lost limbs, you know what I'm saying? We're able to come back here, you know, intact. Probably not up here, but you know, we intact, man. You know, it could always be worse, man. So you know, just take every day, man, step by step, reach your goals, man. Keep pushing. That's all I gotta say, man.
Jay Rains, what up? Oh, you already know Jay Rains from the block where I grew up at, 7 Mile, 8 Mile area from the block. You know me on the little EJ type. What up, though? Appreciate you, bro. Got much love for y'all brothers. He say, effing Ethan, you my man. Hey, I appreciate you, sir. Mr. Dykes, I appreciate you. We gonna let y'all go. I know we could go for another hour and a half. But I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta get some school tomorrow. Just like I said, I gotta keep putting things in order to do what I need to do, and you gotta go do and plan for you too. So, Speak Grunts, gonna see y'all next week. And if you have a topping that you would like to hear us play with and talk about too, drop it down in the chat and Speak Grunt. We'll go through some and we'll do that too. What you got, Whiskey Charlie?
I love Lamp.
All right, cool. 8 Mile, you already know it, sir. Peace. See y'all next week. We out. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? Damn, I messed it all up. I messed up my whole outro.
Outro.
I gotta get it though. Anyway, the outro. Now it's the outro. Y'all can tell us what y'all think about that. That's the outro. Shout out ATX, DJ Knox from Bravo Company, first of the 141 for doing this beat that we didn't know was going to turn into this. It was something I was speaking on and put it on. Here you go. It's called Get to Work. Yeah.
Hey, you can't be called white chocolate with no rhythm, man.
That's why it's Charlie.
Oh no.
Hey, only Killer Wolf could do that because the first time you did that, you froze right when the music froze. Yep, speak on it, Grunts. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well, this has been Speak Grunts, where the grunts come through and we speak. Everybody welcome. Everybody cannot, will not be a member, man. Make sure you speak out to a fellow grunt if you need something today, help in any way. We out.